So Daniel Negreanu does his daily vlogs, and he calls these drive-in videos, and I find like, wow, this is actually the perfect time to do a video because there's literally nobody else here. It's just me and my thoughts. So I'm driving to pick up JJ. She's in Ayr at Pinehurst, I think, conservation area, doing a camp with her Girl Guides. And so Lexi dropped her off this morning. I went out front and I thought, like, do I want to mow the grass? And I was like, you don't really need to mow the front, I'll just mow the back. So I mowed the back lawn, and then I started to mow like a cornhole court in the back as practice for June 25th, which is the Hearts and Candy cornhole sort of celebration that we're going to do. And I set up, basically I measured out 27 feet, put the boards down, and then I made the 3-foot boxes by the boards and just mowed the grass a little bit lower. I thought it would look great. And then I did can jam, so those are 50 feet apart going across by the house. And then I thought, we have our old patio furniture, might as well bring that out, so I brought that out. And then that led me to then think, I should just actually clean the deck up, because we had just had Justin Clark do a bunch of work to make the rails all nice. I built that deck like 5 years ago, but I never did that finishing rail just to like lean on like this. And so he came out and scoped it out and just did all the work for me. And it just, like, it's so much easier just to, like, hire somebody else to do it versus do it yourself. Like, obviously, I know I could do it, but he could do it better. And you could see, like, when I cut the deck, it's all crooked and whatever. And, like, I used all these different screws. And he's like, bro. And I just thought, yeah, I just sort of hacked it and I made it work. And he came in and finished the job. And so that was awesome. And I, used the blower and picked up all the extra nails and cleaned everything up and got the deck functional. Put out the new sets. We got some Belmont sets from Walmart, like a new table with 6 chairs, and then like a conversation set. And so we set those up. I put the old table down below, and before I knew it, like, I had this deck, and then it was 2 hours worth of work. And then I messaged the people at the park who were playing Go. Pokemon Go Fest is today and tomorrow from like 10 till 2 or 10 till 5. So it's like 7 hours of playing Pokemon Go. And last year it was the weekend of my birthday, and it was like stressful because you pay $20 to buy a ticket and $22, whatever it is, and you feel like you have to play every hour to maximize how many shinies can I catch. And honestly, I just this year thought, I'm just gonna like not buy a ticket so I don't feel like I have to play. I couldn't find my gacha. I was gonna have my phone running all day, but even just like not having my phone running, it was so like, Mitch, you were so right. I left my phone just playing the music again. I let my phone play the music, then I can't be on it, and it was perfect. And so I went over, figured out, burgers, hot dogs, sausages, some ice, some drinks, some freezies, and then brought them back. And then everybody came over to the house, and we just had like a little mini barbecue. And then all the people who were grinding Pokemon Go went right back out to the park, and a few of them stayed behind, which was amazing to do, like, do dishes and tidy up, and like, do you need help? And like Brad barbecued, and Michelle was there setting up stuff, and like, honestly, like, people that had never even met him, I took them for a house tour, because at one point they were like, we're in CDOZ's house, and we're looking around and trying to see, and I was like, do you guys want a tour? And so we just literally went on a tour of the house, which was kind of cool. So yeah, it was like I got a child-sized portion of everything. And so rather than have to go all in on something, I got to do everything. And then I even got to like film a game with Lewis. So Lewis and I played bags. We played a game to 100. We counted every bag. And I play bags all the time. So I am going to win. But Lewis still played to 100 and had a great time, which was amazing. And then I was like, he's like, I'm going to go, we're done. And then I said, do you want to hit some balls? Because I know the dude, he's Dominican. Of course he can play baseball. And so he was patient, sort of waited as I got like a thing to put the tee on so it would be level, not on the grass and be all wobbly. And then we just like set up the tee, and I went out and ran out into the field just like in bare feet and a glove, and he hit bombs. Like, honestly, I could not believe how far the guy can hit the ball. It looks ridiculous. I think he even holds his hands cross-handed, and he bats right, but he crosses his hands, and he just like crushes it. And then he was showing me like what he does with his wrists and his forearms to get that like the torque, which just like makes them go ridiculous. And then so he hit, and then my glove doesn't fit his right hand. I think his glove for his other hand. I think he's left-handed. And so he just went out there with his bare hands, and I hit well. He definitely hit further, but I was like just hitting solid sort of line drives. And then earlier, Brad, 17 Brad, I pretty much mansplained baseball to the guy, and then he goes up there and he's like, okay, Sinaz. And then I realized that he's played hardball for 15 years, and the dude can crush it too. So now I got a couple of ringers for Hallman if they can never make it out to Peter Hallman's 6:30 or 8 o'clock on Tuesday and Thursday for the Brewers. So that was pretty awesome. And yeah, so now I'm picking up JJ. It's almost 4:20. Speaking of which, I hooked up to Steve. I went by the Pole Train compound, and he is like setting up the most like ridiculously amazing setup. Maybe I'll make it over there late tonight or sometime another time. But anyways, Steve and I are going to partner for Garden City Cornhole for the tournament on June 26th. So Hearts and Candy is June 25th. We're going to play out back in the backyard. Same setup as today. And after seeing how much fun it was playing baseball, we will definitely have baseball out. And then on the 26th, we're going to go to Garden City, and hopefully Steve and I will crush there. He will be wearing, I'm sure, some white shoes, and maybe I'll just show up in a friggin' onesie, and Pikachu and the Pole Train can take it down. So yeah, that's all for today, and maybe I'll do another drive-in video as I go to the World Series of Poker, which will be amazing, coming up in Vegas. We're going to do, showing up next Wednesday we fly out, and Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to try to find a tournament to play in, some sort of cornhole something or other. And then Friday, I think there's a blind draw. Saturday is doubles. Sunday is singles. And then Sunday at 2 o'clock, I think I've got to be there for, or 10 a.m. or 2 o'clock, I'm going to play in event number 25, $800 deep stack, which is my child-sized portion of the main event. And yeah, I can't afford to play for 10 grand, but $800 for a first in a lifetime experience, sign me up. So we're gonna go down and play in that. And first prize was $200 and something thousand last year. And I was saying, like, I'm gonna play to have fun because that's when I play my best. If I go down there thinking, oh my gosh, it's $800, I'm gonna lose all this money, I will do exactly that. I will lose that money. So the mindset, the intention, as Dan Negreanu would say, is to go down there and just have fun. Just be myself and have a great time playing poker with people I've never met before, get to know them, do the same thing with cornhole, play up. I'm going to be playing way better competition, people that are probably going to skunk me, probably stuff my beaver, but you know what? It's all fun, and it's going to be an amazing time, and I can't wait. So we will talk to you later and see you next week. Peace!